My fiancée took a break to tour Europe with her college friends, so I canceled the wedding. I proposed to Sarah in March after dating for 3 years. She said yes, cried happy tears, posted the ring on Instagram within 5 minutes. We set the wedding date for October and booked this venue that cost me 3 months of salary just for the deposit. Everything was going great until June. Sarah came home from brunch with her college friends and sat me down with this serious look on her face. She said her friends Melissa and Kate were planning a month-long trip through Europe in August. They wanted her to come. A last hurrah before married life, she called it. I didn't really get it because we'd literally been planning our honeymoon to Hawaii for months, but she said this was different. Girl time. Reconnecting with old friends before starting a new chapter. She wanted to take a break from wedding planning and from us to go find herself in Paris and Rome. I asked what she meant by a break from us. She got defensive real quick, said I was being controlling and didn't want her to have fun. That marriage meant supporting each other's dreams and her dream was to travel Europe with her girls before settling down. The settling down part bothered me, but I let it slide. My mom thought the whole thing was weird. My sister said Sarah was basically asking permission to be single for a month, but Sarah kept saying I was overthinking it, that it wasn't about us, it was about her needing this experience. So I said fine, go to Europe, have fun with your friends. She left on August 2nd. I drove her to the airport and she barely kissed me goodbye. Just a quick peck and then she was off giggling with Melissa and Kate about Italian guys and French wine. The first week she texted me maybe twice. Short messages, having fun, miss you. The Eiffel Tower is beautiful. That was it. No phone calls, no FaceTime. When I tried to call, she'd say the time difference made it hard or they were always out exploring. Week 2, the text stopped completely. I started seeing her Instagram stories though. Her and Melissa at some club in Barcelona, Kate taking shots with random guys in Amsterdam, Sarah dancing with some dude who had his hands way too low on her waist in Prague. Every story was her living her best life without a single mention of missing home or missing me. My buddy Derek saw the stories too and sent me a screenshot. Dude, is your fiancé okay? This doesn't look like a girl's trip. I didn't respond because I didn't know what to say. Week 3, I got a text at 2 a.m. my time. It was Sarah saying she needed to extend the trip another 2 weeks, that she was having such an amazing time and didn't want it to end yet. She said we could push back some wedding planning stuff. No big deal. I called her right then. She actually answered, but I could hear club music in the background and guys talking in another language. I asked her straight up what was going on. She got annoyed and said I was ruining her vacation with my insecurity. Then she hung up. That's when I made the decision. I called our wedding venue the next morning and asked about their cancellation policy. Lost the deposit but got 60% of everything else refunded. Called the caterer, the DJ, the photographer, canceled everything. My mom asked if I was sure and I told her yeah. If Sarah needed a break from our relationship to party in Europe 1 month before our wedding, she didn't actually want to marry me. My sister helped me draft a text message. I sent it to Sarah with screenshots of all the cancellation confirmations. The message said, hey, I saw you needed more time to find yourself in Europe, so I'm giving you all the time you need. Wedding's canceled. When you get back, your stuff will be at your parents' house. She called me 47 times in the next hour. I didn't answer. She sent these long paragraph texts about how I was overreacting and being dramatic, how she was just having fun with friends and I was throwing away our whole relationship over nothing. The text got more desperate. She said she was coming home early, that we could fix this. I blocked her number. When she got back to the States 2 weeks later, all her stuff was packed and waiting at her mom's place just like I said. She showed up at my apartment crying, begging to talk. I told her through the door that she made her choice in Europe. I wasn't going to marry someone who needed a break from me. Found out later from Kate's boyfriend that Sarah had been seeing some German guy named Lars for most of the trip. They'd met in Berlin week 1 and he followed them to 3 other cities. The break wasn't about finding herself. It was about finding someone else while keeping me as backup. I'm doing fine now. Sarah's still trying to get mutual friends to convince me to talk to her. Not happening. Already went on 2 dates with someone who doesn't need a European vacation to figure out if she wants to be with me.